peak pose today, which is ASTAVAKRASANA, or 8-bound angle pose. This posture is an arm balance that has a lot to do with opening into the hips, as well as creating a little bit of hamstring flexibility. So before we get started into this 10-minute little tutorial, I would recommend doing a gentle warm-up, which we'll do together now, and then we'll move into the full posture, ASTAVAKRASANA. So come on into a lunge position with the right foot to the outside of your right hand. And then tuck the back toes behind you. Have quite a nice long stance, and just start to feel into the legs as you rock a little bit forward and a little bit back. As you rock forward, inhale, and then as you rock back, exhale. Do that 3 times. Inhale forward, exhale, rock back. Maybe start to even straighten a little into the front leg. 2 more. Inhale forward, exhale back. Last one. Inhale, rock forward, exhale, rock back. Slowly rock forward, lower the back knee, and then lower the forearms down towards the floor. The forearms don't get all the way down to the floor. Do not stress. You can lower just the hands down. That's 2. Just stay here for 2 breaths. Elongate through your spine. Lift up through your chest. And walk the hands up underneath the shoulders. Step back into a high plank pose. And then gently step the left foot to the outside of the left hand and rock forward, rock back. 3 times. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale back, straighten the front leg. Inhale, rock forward, lower the back knee. Lower the forearms down towards the floor. They don't have to go all the way again. Lift up through the chest and take 3 slow breaths. Really feel into your body. It helps you close down the eyes to create that slightly heightened awareness inside of the body rather than outside. Walk the hands underneath the shoulders, step back up into your high plank pose, lower the knees, and then come to a seat on your bum. Straighten the right leg out in front of you, and then take a hold of the left foot. Bring the sole of the left foot into the right elbow crease. From there, begin to lift up your chest as you feel this opening into the outer hip. You can just rock it a little side to side. Actually, one of my all-time favorite stretches is gently releasing back and massaging into the glute. It's almost like a deeper, stronger myofascial release, massage into the floor. From here, place the back of the left knee over the left arm. It doesn't have to be that high, but the higher you get the leg of the arm, the easier the pose becomes. From there, squeeze the heel into the butt to create a lock so that the leg doesn't just slide off. And again, you can take your time really readjusting and adjusting again until you feel like you can keep the leg just a little higher than the elbow. That's all you need, knee higher than elbow. From there, bring the other hand down to the floor. Straighten through the arms and see if you can lift your butt up into the air, and then hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently lower down. If you need to reposition this leg, reposition the leg. Otherwise, do that one more time. Push up. This time, if you'd like to add a little bit more, you can add lifting up the right foot too. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently lower. So by this point, it's probably going to be a little more handy to readjust the leg, so feel free to go into it. So if you manage to lift up the sit bone and the heel, then this one's actually a little bit easier. Place your right ankle on top of the left ankle, push into the floor, and then lift the sit bones and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently lower down. So readjust for the final time, and this time I'm going to give you the option to go fully into the yoga posture, ASTAVAKRASANA. Take it slow and be a little bit playful. Don't worry if you fall, that's absolutely fine. So readjust the leg. Place the right ankle on top of the left ankle. You find a lock through the ankles. Lift the butt. Slowly lower down into a chaturanga position with your elbows, and then straighten the legs out to the side at the same time. See if you can hold for 5, 4, 3, 2. Return back the same way you went in, and then gently release. So it's really important when we do these arm balances, or any yoga posture, to balance it out and make sure if you do one side, you do the other side, just so that you don't walk around with imbalances in your body, in your day-to-day life. So we're going to come on to the other side, and just so it's slightly different this time, I'll give you something else if you found that easy, maybe a little trick or skill that you can add into your practice whenever you're doing ASTAVAKRASANA. So come on to the other side, take your time warming up into the leg again. Sole of foot, elbow crease, knee, rock it out. Lift up through the chest rather than having flexion into your spine, and that way you'll actually isolate a little bit better into your hip socket. Rock it out once or twice. If you enjoyed that little extra stretch before, give it a bash. Again, one of my favorite stretches. Whew. You can slowly return back to center. Start to take the right leg at the top of the right arm. Remember, the higher you get the knee onto the arm, the easier it is to then continue. However, it's not necessary to get, well, all that is necessary is to get the leg higher than your elbow. That way, it creates a platform that you can rest the leg onto. So ground the hand. Pull the heel actively backwards so the leg doesn't just slide off. Lift up. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently lower. Readjust the leg if you like. Go again. Push down into the hands, straighten your arms, lift up and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower. So as we come on to this last side, I'll show you this extra little trick that you can add on. It's a little more challenging, but if you're really calm and you focus, I think it's not that much harder than the pose itself. So give it a bash. Cross the left ankle on top of the right ankle. Ground your palms down to the floor. Lift up the hips. Straighten the legs out to the side as you lower into a chaturanga position. And then let the legs naturally spin forward as the elbow slowly lowers down. From there, what you'll notice is you don't really need the hands, so you can start to lift the elbow or the hands. Maybe wave at the camera. Or take a little pose. Or a power pose, the shaka. And then the way you come back is you just slowly leverage the feet back, push into the hands, and then boom, ASTAVAKRASANA. Slowly return back the same way you went into the pose. Whew. So what is really, really vital, and that will help you so much with not just this arm balance, but any arm balance, is learning your chaturanga position. So whenever you come into a practice, really focus on when you lower down into your chaturanga, you fully integrate it into strength. And if you can do a chaturanga properly, you can pretty much do any arm balance properly. So thank you so much for listening, for joining in for this little ASTAVAKRASANA tutorial. I hope you had fun. I hope you learned something. And I hope to hear from you or see you soon. Namaste.